What's up, guys? It's Mama Dad Head, and I am back with another video. So today, I'm doing my Team Build Tuesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, nearly Thursday, and I sincerely apologize. Like I said in my stream today and online chat, I've been sick, and lockdown can definitely back me up on this. Tuesday, I couldn't even form a good thought in my head. Like, I couldn't even text him something that made sense. So it wasn't a good idea for me to make a video yesterday when it wouldn't have made any sense. I probably would have forgot a lot of information. And yeah, I know that it was Tuesday, but I definitely wanted to bring you guys a video that made sense. So I really apologize. I'm really sorry. But I'm feeling a little bit better today. At least I'm actually able to think. So I wanted to talk to you guys about preparing for a level up. So it's not team build per se, but like last week, leveling up is obviously a very important way to build your teams further. You have to level up your characters to get them strong enough to actually raid with them or use them in the world map or wherever you might want to use your characters. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how I personally prepare for a level up. So if you did not see my daily video, I try my best to keep my world energy up here in the corner as low as possible so I don't miss out on anything that I can get. Obviously, one time that I'm not able to use energy is when I'm sleeping, so I'm not saying like around the clock wake up and use your energy. Please go to sleep. But a lot of ways to advance in the game do have to deal with farming. So I do a great deal of farming. And one of those places that I do hit is 7. Oh, whoops. If I'm looking for shirts and gloves, which is needed to train people in the training grounds, I'm going to hit up like 7-1, 7-4, and 7-5. I hit up those all the time, and it gives you like the best like glove shirt ratio. 7-1 obviously more so because it's 3. Now, this being said, whenever you farm, you obviously gain food and you gain survivors, and when you raid, you gain food, and you don't want that to go to waste. So basically what I do is once I get 100 survivors and 267,000 food, I put them in level 20 training grounds. Now this really, let me go in and let me see my highest one. So I have a 12 right here. When you get to a certain point, you're going to get more advanced options. So see, you can hide 45 survivors and 154,000 food and what appears to be 10 when you get your training ground to a 10 or 11. Sorry. Still a little bit sick, guys. Bear with me here. So when you have higher training grounds like that, it's definitely a good way to stock food. Now, it takes 2 days, and Legendary also takes 2 days. It's just more expensive because of the fact that it's Legendary. Now, I personally use 20 because there is the chance of getting a epic from it, which I have gotten an epic twice, so that's the upside of it. Now, what I do with the survivors and food whenever the time comes is I use it to train 2 stars to level up my people. Now, in my online chat and on forums, you will see that there is a calendar of events, so you know if a level up is going to come. So what I personally do is I will take things from here. So you can take these out, in case you did not know. You can take these out, and you can go over to here, and you can train them here with whatever you would like. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to put this food back because I don't really want to do this at the moment. But you can take all of that food and all of those shirts and gloves that you've acquired and train people for this so you have them in time for the level up. Now, one other thing that I do, actually no, first let me go here, and I want to say, I've had quite a few people ask me, who should I train? In my opinion, it depends on who you're looking to level up, and that's very, very important. You might have like 50 people you need leveled. You need to pick a few that are most important to you. So if that is a 5-star that is going to be ascended, whenever you ascend them, their adrenaline rush sets back to 0. So in that case, I would just do these common ones over here that only take 1 shirt or 1 glove, because you get more characters as opposed to going up here to some of these bigger ones that definitely give you a hunter, definitely give you a soldier, where you have to use both. And it costs a little bit more food up here as well. So like I said, if you want to train a hunter and you really want to get that adrenaline rush up, you definitely need to pick hunter, because first of all, you can get a trainer, because it says you can get uncommon characters and trainers here. And if you use 2-star hunters to level up a 5-star hunter, then you do have the chance of getting that adrenaline rush up that way as well. So that aside, training grounds aside, another thing that I do is the 100K mission. Now let's see, I do have up somewhere here. I think it's currently in cooldown mode. Now as far as using coins, if I'm really going for a top spot, the only coins that I normally will spend is to refresh the cooldown, which takes 48 coins. I don't coin through it because it's, I want to say 365 coins. I could be wrong. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong on that, but I think it's 365 coins if you want to just go ahead and coin through that entirely. If you cannot get this to come up, my best advice is make sure you have done all of the gold missions, and make sure that you go in and, let's say, put in a team for this, confirm, start mission, abort mission, because you have more of a chance of something coming up. See, like I already had a couple new missions pop up because I did that. Now, 100K isn't the only level up mission in here. You see that there's this 38K mission, and I don't know if I have it up currently, but another popular one, I do not. Another popular one is the 60K. So look out for those two, and you can set them all to be up as soon as level up is active. But all that being said, one other very, very, very important thing I need to mention, Steve, aka Spock from my line chat, let me know this information, and I really appreciate it, and he did the math, and this is definitely one of those things that could make or break a faction level up. So basically, whenever you have a toon close to being at their next level, specifically tier 4 level 1 epics, you know that each one of those levels is 7,000 now. So what you can do, I don't have any at that point right now, not at tier 4 level 1, but I'm getting there. So what you should do right here, where it says, you see Joshua Rota Woodbury on the top, go down below his stats, you'll see where the XP is. So he is at 383 out of 1,370. What you need to do is get him, especially for those tier 4 level 1 toons, get it as close to the edge for leveling as possible. Let me find one that is super close. I'm pretty sure I did this just for this video. Oops. So he is closer, and I'm pretty sure if I would do, what, a 1-star? Okay, so you can see right there, there's just a sliver left. Now, in this case, specifically for the thing that I keep repeating again and again and again, tier 4 level 1, that can cause you in your 100K to gain an extra 7,000 points. So that being said, considering the fact that this mission, the 100K, is about at 88, I want to say 88 cost in teammates, I believe. Let me find the one I was working on. I did have a team up. So what I personally do, you can see the team cost over here is 88. Now, typically, if you have like 3, you know what, let me just rebuild so I can show you guys exactly what I mean. What I personally do is I will take toons. Watch me not have anything. I will be so sad. I don't. Oh my goodness. So I'll take some of these lower tunes in just as an example. Now keep in mind, I do things just a tad bit differently than some other people, so this might seem crazy at the moment, but let me explain myself. So basically what it takes is 2 alert, 2 peacekeeper, and the cost of 88 and team grade of like A+, I want to say. So right now this is B++. So personally what I do is I put in these 3 stars over here that are alert, or, you know, they're just filler. For me, those are used for ascendants. So they could be a 3-star or a 4-star, really of any kind. But I do like to make sure that I have those requirements filled because there is that small chance of it not succeeding. So that's why I take in those people over here. Plus, it's always good for ascendants. You always need more people to ascend to get, you know, higher characters and the people that you want. So also a thing that I do is if I have, say, a team like this or a team that is just A+ but isn't quite at the tier 4, it's completely okay to take it in because you can still level while it's on the mission. If you're worried, because I think tier 4 you can't take in. Let me show you. Let me take in my lowest of the low. See, that's 90. So if you really want to take in the tier 4 level 1, but you're not quite there, so you can't fit in 3, it's okay to take one that's just slightly off, that fits that 88 category. Focus on leveling this guy up right here, and then you will be able to have him at tier 4 for when the time is up, and you can get those extra points. Now, back to what I was saying that Steve told me is when you have them just quite at that level 1 mark, but not at, or level 2 mark, I guess I should say, when you're at level 1, tier 4, you get an extra level. So when you do the math on this, that's 21,000 extra points for you if you have in 3 5-stars like I have in right now. So if you do this as a faction and you all bring in an extra 21,000 points at the end, that's an extra 650,000 points to your faction. And that is definitely a number that can affect a win or loss. So that's a really big deal. So thank you to Steve for sharing that information with me. It's something that my faction has definitely agreed with you on and taken into account, and it's now a big thing in what we do. So let's go ahead and jump out of this. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys that I do is I save all of my basic tokens. And this could run for a long time. There's been a couple times that I've had like 8,000 tokens saved up. And if you message support, it takes a couple hours, but they'll get back and tell you exactly how many you have. So if you're curious about how many basic tokens you saved up, you can ask. So that being said, you save all of those up and you can open every single one of them. So you have a vast amount of characters and a vast amount of weapons that you can disassemble. And this all being said, if you combine it all, you have those missions to pop exactly when level up comes up. You hide all of your food, you hide all of your survivors for a time when you can take them and put them from your bigger training ground into your smaller training ground. This is a really good way to have some really good success at a level up. So that's why it's really important to keep all of that energy low. That's why I made that video on what I do every single day, because even the most simple things like farming, it may seem like, I don't really want to farm, I don't want to do that, but if you do and you save up everything that you do every single day for a really good level up, for really good rewards, you can definitely get number 1 without having to, coin a bunch of scavenger missions, especially since the point scale has changed. Having 3 tier 4 level 1 5-stars is worth a ton of points now. There's been a couple times where I've had a lot of people saved up, and whenever level up hit, I was nearly at 1 million within the first 20 minutes just by having all of that stuff saved up and everything ready to go. I'm really sorry that this lasted 15 minutes, and I'm sorry that it's a day late, but this is why I wanted to save this for a time when I felt a little bit better so I could explain everything to you guys as well. Oh, nearly forgot. I'm so sorry. Oftentimes you will have more food than you have survivors, so basically what I do is I put it in high replenish because I don't want it to go away. So glad I didn't leave this out because this is also very important in what I do. Whenever you put in the high replenish, it takes 33K. You only get 16K back, which is why obviously the training grounds are the preferred way of doing it. But this is definitely another way because, of course, if you go in and I sell, like all these I have now, let me go in and sell all of them. I'm not going to actually sell them, but just want to show you how much food it will get me. And I apologize for my cat. She's literally insane. Okay, so that gets me 2,373,000 in food. So like I said, this is definitely a really good way to save the food that you can't put in your training grounds. So all of that being said, that is the most successful formula that I personally have used to help place higher in level ups or get the certain rewards that I want. So that being said, if you guys have any specific way that you like doing it or any tips that maybe I left out, please comment below and I'll pin the comment if it's a very, very good tip that everybody needs to know that I left out. But that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And like always, guys, like and subscribe. Bye, guys.